Alright, let's get this thing started. What's going on, Elijah? Good to see you back. Trying to get things set up here tonight. This was the last thing I thought about doing. Or last minute notice thing. Not at the right place or the right time at the moment. Okay. If he gives us a shot, I'll take it. Yep. Well, that's not what I was after, but I'll take it. Doing pretty good, buddy. How you doing? Just gonna get started on my moose grind here in just a minute. That guy just happened to pass by, so I thought, why not? Nice little silver links to get us started for the day. Let's go ahead and change it to the right time so we can get this started. Be at 13:30. You're good, man. Hopefully we get a few trophies today. Or tonight, rather. A lot of whitetail in this area. Not after those today, though. Nice heart shot to start the day. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna float. Crap, he's gonna float. No. Well, now I gotta wait for that guy. I mean, that whitetail's gonna stand there. Might as well take him too. Oh, I'm trying to get the next shot. You didn't get it. Oh well. Bunch of stuff around me today. Sit here and wait for this guy to come. I don't think he's close enough to the shore. No, he's definitely not. Well, guess we're stuck here for a little bit. What? Dude, what is your deal, ma'am? You want attention too? Get out of here. I don't want you. Go on. Ma'am? Ma'am? There you go. Good grief. I hear you. Yeah, I had to work today. That's all life is. Work. Work. And more work. And sitting here waiting for a moose to float to you. Goodness. I don't think I have anything to play with at the moment. This is not starting out the way I wanted it to. It almost did. What do you mean? What is your question referring to? You talking about my friend that I was playing with last night, or talking about something that just happened on here just within the last few minutes? Alright, now we can get our grind actually started. Hopefully we won't have no more floaters. Let's see, which one's bigger? Definitely the one back here. I'm trying to get him first. Okay, I got him. Did I get his buddy? I got them both. Let's go. Doubled up. Oh, we finished last night. Yeah, if you didn't catch the ending of the game, you can definitely go back and watch it if you want. But yeah, that we got done with Gotham Knights, and he was wanting to do a playthrough of the story, and we completed it last night. So that is now in the bag, and I'm back to doing what I was originally going to do this month, which is hunting and fishing content. And then I'll be returning back to playthroughs next month with Resident Evil Biohazard as well as Village, as long as Biohazard does well. Yeah, Anthony's off doing his own thing now, and he may come back to the channel at some point in the future, but as of right now, there's nothing really cooperative that we want to play. And like I said, I also want to dedicate the rest of the month to hunting and fishing content, since this was my hunting and fishing month. Anthony wanting to play that game with me was more or less like a last second thing that he just decided he wanted to do, and I didn't want to turn him down. So, see, got a moose over here. Not seeing nothing too drastically huge. This will cause pressure, but I think that it's... Oh, okay, he's gonna walk out for me. That's nice of him. Let's see, where are you at, buddy? Well, he was walking that direction. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. No, that's a 2, but I still don't want a 2 in there. Oh, he took a step forward. I don't know if that got his lungs or not. Okay, we got him. Okay, good. At least we know we made the shot. I don't know where this other moose ended up. Let me get out of this tripod and see if I can spot him again. Guess I spooked the other one. Let's see. Come back later. Hopefully the rest of them will be here. But for now, I'll get that 2 out of this place. That's a pretty bull. see. Still just one in this spot, but I'll take him. Let's see. Which one's bigger? 215, 248. Yeah, I thought he was bigger. Don't know if I made that count or not. Yes, I did. I got them both. My shooting is on point tonight, it seems like. That is awesome. Don't know if that guy's gonna give me a shot. Nah, he's out here. Oh well. I'll come back later. Hopefully he comes back. At least I got everybody else. How you doing, Remington? Thank you. I appreciate you dropping by the stream. Hope you're doing well. Out here chasing some moose today. That guy definitely snapped his neck. Oh, that looks painful. Let's jump across the pond here. Ah. That is so handy when they die side by side. How you boys doing? Nice little silver and gold. Moving right along. Got a couple over there. Which way is that guy facing? I think I can make this work. There we go. Trying the lung shot on him because I don't want him dying in the water, but it looks like his friend's going to anyway. Oh, saved it. We got one floater. Oh well. That is the risk you run of hunting around water sources. Having animals float. Come on, buddy boy. I got other places to be. Come on. Oh. You did not just call me that. That is so rude of you. You are lucky you are not a male. I'm sorry I stole your boyfriend. Don't worry, you'll get another one respawn in this place. There we go. see, you can't track that. It's on his blood. There it is. Back why? What are you asking? Why what? Whoop, that's a tree. That'll look good. Lucky I saved this guy. Had so many floaters this time around, I haven't got to move as fast as I normally do. Hello everybody in chat, appreciate you all being here watching. Any of you guys feel like talking, you can feel free to leave a comment down below. Feel free to talk to any of you. Hope the stream's enjoyable for you all. Okay, Elijah. Let's see, that's a... Oh, the tree made him look bigger than what he was. I'll take it though. That guy shouldn't be going too far. There he goes. Do you play the Hunter Call of the Wild, Elijah? Let's see. There we go. What the? He just like teleported. I think I still made it though. Oh, I was asking if you played the Hunter, the game I'm currently playing. You said later or watch on TV. If you're watching me on TV, you don't have to worry about replying. I appreciate you being here either way, even if you're just watching. And he's going to use his women to his advantage. That is fine with me. Yeah, the Hunter Call of the Wild. That's what I'm currently playing. It's the title of this game. I didn't know if you played it. I was going to make some conversation with you. But if you don't play it, no big deal. As long as it's entertaining for you, that's all that matters. Nope. Whoop. Oh. What a jerk. That moose was absolutely rude. Let's see, where'd the other guy go? Surely he didn't come this high up. I'm gonna go find his blood first before I start just chasing his tracks. Would have been right over here somewhere. Moose blood, where are you? I think I made a good shot on him, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I killed him. Just can't find his blood. Let's see. Don't know which way this guy ran. Wish I could just find one little splat of his blood. That's all I would need. Let me see if this yellow is him. Sometimes it highlights it for me. Let's see, this is a male. Yeah, this is a male. Okay. Not mean to do that. Where is this guy's blood trail at? Wasn't standing all the way over here, was he? No. Oh, here it is. He was standing over here. Okay. Now I can probably track him better. Ah, he ran off this way. No wonder I couldn't find him. There he is. And he's mostly in the water. Nice little 195. Let's go see what this spot holds for me today. Nah. Let's see. Leaving him. Leaving him. Gonna shoot him as long as there's nothing over here bigger than him. Let's see. That guy's giving me an easy shot. Don't know if that's gonna count or not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to save that one. I think that might be the only one I'll get out of this shot. Because I think those other ones spooked. Let's go ahead and cross over here. No big deal. I'll make another pass here shortly. But if I didn't kill the first run, I should be able to get the second. As long as they come back. Supposed to be getting new scopes and reticles here soon. I'm excited to death for that one. September 24th is going to be a really, really good update for the game. Change your reticles of all the scopes, getting a brand new scope. I am looking forward to that new pack. Alright, let's do our final pass by. See if there's any animals that came in later in the day that didn't come in earlier. Sure enough, I got a respawn from earlier as well as now. I would leave these guys, or at least the one in the back. I don't know why I keep getting twos. My herd management's pretty solid as far as I know. I haven't seen a diamond yet, but I usually get a diamond every few kills. For some reason, you always seem to have those one days where you just can't get diamonds, though. No, don't bend your head. I wasn't. No, well. I'll let you do your thing, Moose. Alright. There you go. And it is going to be a double tap. Of course, that guy's going to float, but I'm not going to sit here and wait for him. I'll just drive back around in a second and get him. Go ahead and claim this guy. Alrighty, we might as well drive back around. If I teleport again, he's going to despawn, so really don't have a choice here. Drive back around and get that one that floated. I thought I could squeeze between that. Apparently I can't. Oh well. Last thing I needed for my second run was a floater. But we got a floater. Well. While we're waiting on this guy to float, if anybody wants to talk about anything, ask me any questions, feel free to. It'll be just a few seconds before we get back to the main action. I can't teleport again. If you teleport twice, these despawn if they're floating, so I'm going to have to sit here and wait on them. But I hope all of you are enjoying the live stream as much as it is. I know it's not really fun at the moment, but don't blame me. Blame this moose that decided he wanted to swim, because he's keeping me from hunting. Yeah. How's it going, man? Yeah, that is true. You do need the popcorn emo will make things a lot better. Oh, goodness. And plus I got water right here, so it could definitely soak it. For those of you who are in chat, that's a Fortnite joke. That's between me and Leo. My wife likes using a popcorn emote on there where she just sits in a chair and eats popcorn, and she's always chosen to do it, strangely, every time that we decide to use Fizz to get our shield back up, so that's the joke. As you guys can see in chat, she's actually already using this. It's good to have you both in the chat, though. My lovely wife and my best partner in crime. Ain't nothing there right now. Just making my second rounds right now, seeing what came in. I hunted earlier in the day and shot out what was here, and now I'm going back around a second time to see what's coming later in the day. And if there ain't nothing else here, then I'm going to reset time and start again. Not in Gotham, Anthony. You can breathe easy. I'm not talking about Gotham. We already saved the city there. And for any of you who haven't went back and watched mine and Anthony's live streams, or Leo, who's in the chat right now, feel free to do so. It is on the channel, and it is complete playthrough. And it is all unedited. I can't speak tonight. And it's all live streamed. So that's something you're interested in, feel free to go and check that out. I don't know if I got the lung on that one. Yes, I did. I saved it. My shooting has been on point tonight. I am absolutely happy with it. How's your card shop going anyways? Are you currently playing it? Or are you over there playing Astrobot? Don't need this no more. See ya. Moving right along. About passed up my pond. Yeah, I haven't got to beat it. So you beat Astrobot? I'm on the last world right now. I just didn't. I was gonna play today, but I decided to get on here instead. So I haven't beat it yet. Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about that with me earlier, Sav. Yeah, she's wanting to play the clothing store simulator. Oh, okay, you said it was the last part, so I thought you were talking about. I thought you meant like the very last part of the story. Yeah, the grocery shop simulator. You played that one, Anthony? The grocery shop simulator. Was it any good? I've seen some YouTubers play it, and it's pretty funny usually, depending on if you're good or bad at the game. This guy is not going to face me, so I'm going to use the trick. Don't know if this is going to spook him when I'm so close, though. Nope. Okay, good. I do not want this little guy here. Don't float. Don't float. Nah. They're all running into the water on me. Let's see. Stand still. Say cheese. Good shot. Good shot. That'd be a keeper. Alright. Stand still. Smile. Say cheese. Is that a keeper? Yeah, good shot. Good shot. That'll keep. Oh, Gotham's last part? Gotcha. See you, Elijah. I appreciate you stopping by, watching the stream if you're on your way out. And you too as well. As far as taking it easy, you take it easy too, buddy. Yeah, the last scene, Anthony, I'm going back to talking to you. Yeah, that thing cracked me up the first time I saw it. And just going up behind him and just like trolling him. That cracked me up the first time I ever saw that cutscene. See, where did this guy end up going? Not. There it is. That fast up his blood trail. Oh, they died side by side. They're all three. They're all three laying together. Now, if that's not brothers in arms, I don't know what is. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Makes it easy for me, though. Nice big boy right here. Love to see it. Nice 242. You wish they'd bring them to PlayStation? Yeah, I don't know how that would work on PlayStation, though, because you gotta be really fast acting, and having a mouse kind of helps with that, I'm sure, but if you're really quick with the thumbsticks, I guess it would work. You have to really quickly grab those groceries, though. Let's see. I'm getting lucky with the double respawns. Killed these two this morning, and I got the respawns this evening. That's one. And he's going to take off probably. Oh, that's my bad. I jerked. Don't think I got him. No. That was completely on me. Pulled the stick as soon as I went to shoot. Don't know if I can save it. No. Alright. No big deal. I'm just letting him go. Not too bad, all things considered. See what's over here. Sadly, no respawns for me over here this time. See, did I get any respawns on this end? Ma'am, you're drunk. Go home. Ma'am. Never mind. The bugs in this game sometimes are just so funny. Alright, that guy's giving me a shot. I don't know if his friend will, but I'll get him at least. Let's see. No, he's not going to give me a shot. Well, I hit him. Don't know how good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to kill that one. Just thought I'd try a Hail Mary at him. Doesn't always work out, and sadly it didn't work out this time. Hello? Oh. So did I get both? I don't think I did. No. Oh well. One more stop on our second pass, and then we gotta reset time and try again. How did I get hurt? Oh yeah, that moose hit me earlier. I forgot. I got charged by a moose earlier, for anybody who wasn't here earlier in the stream. I was driving a four-wheeler, and there was a female moose that charged me and knocked me off my bike. Which was not supposed to happen, but somehow she managed to knock me off of it. Took some of my health with me, but I'll heal whenever I sleep again. Let's see. Got the respawn from this morning. He's still the biggest one. So we'll take him. Ah! I don't think that's going to work for him. Ah, come on. Stop turning. It's probably still going to kill him. Don't know. Well, I have to track that guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to die, but I don't know when. Alright, we'll go claim these last two moose, and then I'm going to start time over. Hi, puppy. Got my little doggy sitting here next to me tonight. She's rooting me on. Gonna help Daddy get him a great one moose, ain't it? Yeah. I'm trying to be my good luck charm. Apparently I can teleport. Alright, where's that blood trail of the other one? I think it's up higher. She really has been. She has been missing laying on the couch with us, that is for sure. And luckily this guy didn't run too far. Yep. Mila is a daddy's girl. Alright, time to reset time. Hi, puppers. And I forgot to reset time. Okay. You coming over here? Hi, puppy. Lay down. Oh, goodness. There's finally a bigger moose. Ooh, two really nice bruisers. I'm definitely taking the one in the back first, though, because he is clearly a giant. Got him. Oh, he's turned around on me. I think I got them both. Yep, I got them both. Nice. I will happily take that. And they died side by side. That is very helpful. Pretty little 210. And then this big boy. He has a chance to make diamond, but I don't know if he will. Let's see. Oh, it needs a diamond level 4. Let's go. That's a rare. That's a rare kill. Level 5 diamonds are they're the norm. Level 4s are rare. Let's go. I will happily take a diamond. Putting him in the lodge later on. Love it. First diamond of the night. Love to see it. Let's see what's at behind door number 2. Two smaller ones. Let's see. I really don't want to take the heart shot because I'm pretty sure they'll float, but it is the morning. And if I'm going to take a heart shot, it'd be now. Didn't get the heart. I think I still yeah, I got the lung. Okay. At least I got the lungs. Did I save him? Oh, got them both. I think that makes 5 saves tonight. I made a bad shot and came back around and fixed it. I'm one lucky guy tonight. Let's see. And they died side by side as well. Gotta love it. Let's see, anybody over here? It's like maybe just a female right now. Yeah, ain't nothing to shoot over here right now. We'll come back later. Let's see. How is that not a heart shot? Did I get the lung? How about now? Got the lung that time. 6 saves. He's the only one. Where'd he die at? Oh, there he is. Really don't want to drive the four-wheeler all the way down there and potentially spook off the rest, but that is just too far to run. See what else awaits us at these other ponds. Why are you guys all the way up there? Okay. Apparently there's some sort of water up there that is beyond my recognition. Let's see. I can't even see his buddy. I know there's a tree in the way. I'm gonna hate this, so I'm gonna have no choice. I'm gonna have to take him outside of the stand. Put double the hunting pressure on the map, but it's the only way I can get a shot at these guys. Let's see. I'm still too afraid of that hitbox on that tree. Okay, that should be okay. I hope. Yep, that'd do it. What about your partner? Well, I'll have to go tracking. Got them both. Yes, absolutely, pop off. Ask me whatever you like, talk about whatever you like. That's what we're here for. Absolutely. Go right ahead and pop off with your question. Now let me see, what was the question? Let's see. So for my Great One Red Deer grind, can I shoot a 5 medium red deer or not? Yes. Whenever I did my red deer grind, basically the way that I did it is that, depending on what you're playing on, I play on PlayStation, so I only had 10 tents that I could use. So I went and picked 10 locations to start my grind, and I'm sure you're doing it considering that you're asking me about level 5s. But that's how I did my herd management. So I picked 10 different places entirely if I had that many on my map. And I would shoot 5 of them down, or 4, depending on if you wanted 6 locations to hunt. So I'd shoot 5 of them down, and then of the areas that I didn't want to kill the Great One in, or areas I didn't like. And then from there, once I got them herd managed, I then used my spare 5 tents as my claiming blinds, and I only hunted 5 areas. But yes, to answer your question straight up, I did shoot 5s and up. Some people say don't shoot the 5s, but I'd like an extra deer to shoot. So yes, you can definitely get your Great One by shooting 5s and up. So that is what I did. That's all about your own preference. I mean, like I said, fives, in my opinion, are a middleman. They're kind of like a either or type animal since they're right in between. So it's all about what you think. If shooting fives is something you're wanting to do, then have right at it. I mean, my herd management was fine and tight. I would get about, I say I got a diamond about every 15 kills. So, funny story, my wife actually started grinding the red deer with me. I was about, I'd say about 1,000 kills in when my wife joined me. She got to about 800 and something kills and ended up getting her great one right before I did. So hers was about 890. My great one sadly didn't come until 1,700 and something. I know I was over like 1,700. And then I got mine. She ended up getting the medium sized rack, and sadly, after all of my kills, I only got the small rack. So about it can range anywhere from about 500 to about 2,000 in most cases, because the red deer is one of the more difficult, great ones to get. Let's see, can I make you turn? I sure can. And a heart shot, 380 yard heart shot. I will always take that. But yeah, if you're not already, I'm gonna pop off. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, any of my videos that you see that I've posted, anytime I'm live, feel more than free to leave comments or talk to me. I'll help you in any way that I can. I'm always trying to help my community out if they have any questions. And I have played Way of the Hunter, Call of the Wild, and the Angler, all of them since launch. So any questions you have, please feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. Or if you just want to talk to me about something in general. You're not bombarding me at all, Pop Off. Because you're noticing that you can have 4 to 5 medium rare per pack. So, yes. So basically, what I did is that with each group that I did not want to kill my great one in, or whichever group that I just decided I wanted to herd manage, I would always keep, and it drove me insane sometimes because it could take a lot of kills. But yeah, I would just keep shooting if you had, so let's say you have 5 stags in one zone, and 4 of them are fours, and then you have one level 5. So there is a level 5 you can leave along with like anything else that works the same way with any other antlered species in the game. So if you end up seeing a level 5 that has a very low score, or it's very similar to a level 4 score, you can leave those. So whenever I was shooting all mine down, I would just shoot them all down to where they were very tiny level 5s, or they were level 4s. And I left them as such. And you will see a lot more diamonds spawn off even if you leave level 5s. Just make sure they're very small. But herd management will still work that way. It will be better if you make sure they're all 4s, but you can leave a few 5s as long as they're small ones. Ooh, that's a good moose. That's a definite gold. He's not a diamond. His right antler made me think he was a big level 5 there for a second. Let's see. Trying to get this lined up. That's a heart shot. There we go. Face plant. But no, Pop Off, seriously, anytime you have any questions, if you're wanting to talk to me about anything related to any of the games that I play, like I said, feel free. You are not a bother to me at all. Let's see. There he is. He's hiding around this little tree right here. There he is. Ooh, that's a pretty gold. Such a flat rack on him though. His ears stand higher than his rack. Oh, that's hilarious. Always take it though. Let's see. Well, I appreciate the subscription. Like the stream as well, so it gets spread around to other people if you want. Let's see. To sum it up, what you're saying is that I can shoot some 5 medium red deer in my pack, but obviously still aim for the biggest bucks, correct? So, yes, so basically, the first thing you want to do is choose which spots that have red deer that you don't want to grind in. And actually, you want to do a backwards grind first. So pick you out half the locations that you're wanting to do, or just any of the locations, and the ones that you don't want to get your great one from. Shoot all of them down to level 4s or level 5s that are very close to the same score and rack as a level 4. If you have a level 5 that's bigger than level 4, go ahead and shoot it, and just keep doing that over and over again. It can be painstaking, but you will love the ending result. And then once you get those zones down to level 4s or very tiny level 5s, you then can pick up those tents and not ever have to return to those zones again. And you can use your spare tents to, so for instance, like I'm here on my map, um, I actually have my tent down here as my location tent. And then after I shoot my moose, I have this tent over here as a way for me to get over there to them quickly. Those are retrieval tents. So that's what you can do with your spare ones. And then whenever you start actually doing your main grind at the zones you do want to get your great one from, yes, at that point you want to shoot everything that is level 5s and above. It doesn't matter if the level 5 is small or not. In your main zones, shoot everything that is level 5 and up. And if you get any level 4s, shoot them too, because you don't want them in the zone. So that's the only time that you're actually shooting everything, is once you got your main zone working for you. Oh, congratulations on your albino, by the way. I'm sorry I'm not able to respond. I'm having to hunt at the same time. I am trying to respond to you as much as I can. A couple weeks ago, you got your first albino. That is awesome, and it was a level 4. It doesn't matter if it's a level 4, man. If it's a rare, it's a rare. I mean, be proud of it. I'm proud of every rare that I get. Um, you got all your red deer zones. You only have the bad one, the bad zone. Oh, I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate any of the subscriptions. And tell your friends, too, that I don't mind answering any of their questions. I'm always here to help. But let's see. You only have one bad zone. So by saying you only have one bad zone, I'm going to ask you a question if you're still watching the stream. When you say one bad zone, do you mean that's the only zone that you don't want to get a great one from? Because I do have a little bit of advice for you if you're gonna use all of your tents and only have one zone that you're not hunting. And I want to make sure I'm understanding you. What's up, Rack Straps? Oh, it's going good, man. It's going good. I'm roughly about 500 to 600 kills into my moose grind. So anytime now. Usually moose take about 200 to 1,000 kills, which 1,000 is really rare. Most people get it between 200 and 500 kills. So hopefully I'll get mine tonight. I like your name, by the way. That's a very hunter name. Rack Straps. I love that. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Uh, it's the zone that I got my first diamond at, and then poof, everything decided to hate that lake. Yes, I've had that happen where you get a lake that you're fond of because you get monsters, and also they want to come back as small ones. So, so the piece of advice that I had for you. So let's say that I'm going to zoom out here, and you can see that I have all of my tents as like I have one for shooting, one for claiming, one for shooting, one for claiming. So if you're going to do the opposite, where you're going to use all of them, and those are all main zones except for one, I would keep that one tent on you and just place it down to get your four-wheeler out if you're ever like running around these ponds to claim anything. I know there's a few ponds that are really big on that map, and if you're not using a claiming tent, then it'd be really handy to have a four-wheeler in case you happen to, wasn't thinking and ran off to one side and get something. But you also have that option of using it as a claim tent. The piece of advice that I had for you was not much of advice, but rather just extra information that I was saying there. Um, But yeah, if you're wanting to hunt multiple ponds, it's going to be a lot harder. If you dial, I know it's hard to do so because there's so many beautiful lakes. Depending on which map you're hunting on. But when it comes to using them all, that means that you really don't want to herd manage. Um, and I am still talking to Pop Off, and just let everybody know in case I see that I have more people coming into the stream. Pop Off's asking me for some questions, so I'm just helping him out. Um, so if you're going to hunt every zone pop off, I actually would not do herd management. And the reason why is because you're going to have so many animals that are going to be in those zones. You're going to end up getting a lot more zones that are going to get destroyed, such as the zone that you said, where you got your first diamond out of a zone, and then all of a sudden you have all these little ones taking its places. The reason for that happening is because that the game has to compensate for all the different levels and sizes of animals across the map. So if you're using a multiple zones, like 9 different zones, then you're not going to have the animals, enough small animals on the map for the game to generate the bigger ones. So you actually are wanting to cut it down. So if you're using 10 tents, which I don't know which console you're playing on, or if you're playing on PC, but if you're playing on PC, then in my opinion, have 8 tents that are meant to, that are 8 locations for you to do your red deer hunt on, and then the other 8 tents should be used as your retrieval tents. So that way you can instantly transport from where you're currently shooting the animals to where they usually die at, and that's what I would be doing. If you're wanting to hunt all 10 of those zones, just shoot every male. Because the great one, if you're not really interested in the diamonds, then the great one is just a random respawn, and as long as you're killing males, then you always have that chance of the great one spawning, and it does not matter if you kill a diamond. A lot of people say that diamonds have a higher chance of spawning great ones. I've actually got 2 of my 4 great ones off of tiny deer, and 2 of them off diamonds. So I think that it's actually just as equal as a chance to get them off small ones as big ones. So that's kind of the advice I was wanting to give you. Is if you're wanting to hunt a whole lot of zones, then just shoot all the males. Don't worry about herd managing, because herd management is only effective if you get most of your map as small deer. And I'm sorry to talk your head off. I'm just trying to help you out. I tend to get a little bit on a soapbox, but I hope that my information was still good. Got them both. That'll work. While that guy floats, I'm going to go over here and get this other moose. And I'm pretty sure if I take the long way around, that moose will be over there by the time I get there. Get around to the other side of this pond. That's all that you commented again, Pop Off. Give me 1 second. And you're not being bothered by any means. I'm just letting you know that I'm just driving right now and I can't look down at the moment. I'll be right with you. Might be easier if I get on the road. Whoops. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw anything. Professional driver here, ladies and gentlemen. Professional driver. Nothing but great works at these places. Oh, I really appreciate that, Pop Off, and I appreciate you sticking around too. I really do, and also trying to get your friends to subscribe. Any growth I can get on my channel is helpful, and I really appreciate you. But feel free to keep talking to me. Like I said, you don't. It's not just questions. If you want to just talk to me about the Hunter Call of the Wild or just anything else, feel free to. I'm open in my chat. Um, Yeah, rack traps. I was actually doing New England. That was actually what I was currently doing for my moose and whitetail grind. I was actually doing 2 grinds at one time on New England. However, it does take so much time to herd manage herd England, and I did get it half managed, where I was getting diamonds about every 50 kills or so. But I got to the point to where the zones that I wanted to get the Great One Moose from on there was so far few compared to the amount of zones that I had on Rev on Tulu that I wouldn't care to get the Great One on. So I decided to retire my moose grind for New England's, but I will return to it for a whitetail grind. But 2,500 kills, I mean, you got to be close. If you're currently grinding on that map and you're that far in, yeah, you've got to be close to the great one, or at least a rare. Yeah, don't say anything, pop off. Nobody saw anything. I was definitely being pretty professional. I perfectly drove that four wheeler. Nothing bad happened whatsoever. Of course, he's gonna stay behind that female. Yeah, he's in the trees. I'm not even gonna try shooting him. You doing a whitetail grind? Yeah, the whitetail on that map are really good. Like New England is very underrated in my opinion. It's a beautiful map. I love all the oranges and the trees and everything in the map. I think it just gets it gets too much hate, especially for the excuse me. I don't know what's up with this indigestion, but yeah, it is an amazing whitetail map. It's very good for moose too, but after grinding moose for so long, I've just kind of decided, and after everything I've seen, that it is good for free roaming. So if you're hunting moose on that map and you're just kind of walking around the map moose hunting, it's very, very good. But if you're grinding, it's unless you're using the ponds on the map, which I was just trying to use the river because that's really the only place where we wanted to get my great ones from is the river. So if you're using the ponds, then you have an easier time. But if you're like me, where you're just wanting to use the river complex, it can be very complicated. So for grinding on that map, I'd say that whitetail is very achievable. Moose can be done, but it's difficult. And then as far as the map in general, this is an amazing map to just free hunt on. I love walking the map and just shooting whatever I find. Pop off, I am playing on PS5. In my description, I always put the hashtag under there so everybody knows that I'm playing. I do not do PC because I've been a console boy since I was little. And I've been playing this game. I have nearly 1,000 hours in the game and over $2 million. And most of that money was caused from my fallow grind that I did, along with my red deer grind. Also, another tip for anybody who's in the stream right now, if you're wanting to make the most money on this game, stack your ammunition. So when you first start the game, the first thing you want to upgrade is your scope, obviously. So the way I do it is that I buy 100 bullets, and I'll try to make every shot count. And as you're making those shots count, you'll eventually unlock the Hyperion scope. Once you get the Hyperion scope, that is a big boy. But once you get the Hyperion scope, you then want to just start working on ammunition. So what I do is I start at 100 bullets, and then once you start making enough money to be able to buy more than 100, go to 200, then 300, then 400, so on and so forth. Eventually, you're going to have so much money from where the only thing you're spending money on is ammunition that you'll just stack. So stacking bullets is the easiest way to make money on the game, because if you're not constantly buying ammunition, then you're not constantly spending your money, and all you'll do is end up saving it. So that is the biggest advice I can give for somebody who's just starting the game, is try to find a way to spend majority of your money on other things beside ammunition, and that means bulk buying your ammo. Like right now, if you notice, I'm actually got 700 bullets, so it is going to take everybody a long time to get enough money to do what I do. But I literally get 1,000 bullets, and if I'm doing a grind, especially if I'm grinding, so I'll get 1,000 bullets of whatever gun I'm currently using, and I will grind with those 1,000 because that keeps you from having to buy more ammunition in the long run. And over time, you'll just keep saving money because, like I said, you have nothing else to spend it on. Ammunition is the most expensive thing in the game. Oh, I love to hear that, rack straps. Yes, I absolutely love New England. And it makes me feel so good that somebody else out there actually likes it too. Because that map is it is terribly underrated. Just like Gotham Knights or Avengers. They're both underrated games because of certain hates that honestly can somewhat be deserved, but at the same time, it doesn't mean the whole thing is terrible. Oh, nice, Pop Off. Let's go, man. New diamond, let's go. Yeah, I just got a diamond a little bit ago. Usually I get more diamonds than I've got today, but here lately I've been getting a big mixture of 3s and 4s mostly, but there was one night recently that I was grinding off stream and I ended up getting 18 diamonds in an hour. So I don't know what it was about that night, but my diamonds were just popping off. Ah, Honestly, I don't really mind trolls. I used to, but for me, the medals don't really mean as much as they used to me. I think that's just where I'm kind of a mixture between a grinder and a free roamer. So it's the same thing like the way of the hunter. So if I end up using the wrong ammunition class in order to kill an animal and it makes it go from diamond to gold, yes, you don't really get that gold, that medal that says diamond on it, but you still get the animal. And in my opinion, the animal is the trophy that you're trying to get, not the medal. So, are you asking me if he was a troll, Pop Off? I'm sorry, I didn't know if you were asking a question. I thought you were telling me something. Are you asking me that? I should have thought of that. My bad. Yeah, I'll wait for you to respond. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sorry. The way that you worded that sentence, at first I thought you were telling me something, but then I also thought, well, maybe he's asking me if it is a troll. So I just wanted to make sure I understood you. But no, what I was saying is that on games like Way of the Hunter, along with Call of the Wild, I'm mostly if I kill the animal, then in my opinion I've got the trophy. The medal, yes, everybody wants to have those medals, and I still try to make the shots count so I can get the medals too. But it's just not as painful anymore. The only time it's painful for me is if it's the great one. If I screw up a great one, it still hurts. But if it's a diamond, and it's not a diamond that I was trying to get for like a super rare or something, where I'm killing so many of them. They're more or less just really good trophies, and if I screw them up, I've still got the animal itself. I hope I'm making sense of that, but that's kind of how I view it. I'm just not as hurt anymore if I don't get the medal. There was one time pop off that I actually killed a troll and walked up to him and he made it by point one. Like it was a guarantee. Yeah, like I thought it was a guaranteed troll because he had such a small estimate, and he was a red deer. And I walked up to him thinking he was not going to make diamond by the least, and he literally made diamond by point one. And I did, but I didn't like his rack, so I decided to not taxidermize him. But he did make diamond, and it kind of cracked me up a little bit because he was the smallest diamond I think I've ever killed. What did he not realize? He said he started this fallogram without realization. What did he realize? There we go. Oh, I gotcha. So was he like having trouble with his groups and he decided just to start a new game thinking that it would just reset them, but he didn't realize it would delete everything? Is that what you're saying? Don't need this no more. Bye bye. Oh, that's that's terrible. I feel for him. That would be so heartbreaking if he just didn't realize what he was doing in that app. Oh gosh, that's gotta be painful. Well, I know he ain't watching my stuff, and I know he doesn't know who I am, but tell him I feel for him. That's gotta be painful. Oh, that is awesome, rack straps. That is awesome. Yeah, I can definitely see why you wanted to do that. I live in Kentucky, so there isn't a map that's like close enough to Kentucky to be like, other than Mississippi, of course. Mississippi's kind of like Kentucky if you take out the swampy areas, because of the cornfields and stuff. But yeah, if there was a Kentucky map or a map that looked a whole lot like it, I would just strive to get a great one off of it, because who wouldn't want one from their home state? So that is really cool. That's your reasoning behind it. So we only got one here right now. So I don't think it's going to hurt my pressure if I go ahead and just shoot him. I don't want this one in this zone. I've been trying forever to get this particular moose right here to go as a level 2, and he just refuses to be a level 2. No matter how many times I shoot this sucker. He just does not want to be anything smaller than a 3. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully everything gets worked out. He might be going through something. I mean, you never know. But hopefully everything's all good. Hopefully nothing bad's going on. I had a friend one time who just was just terrible at remembering to reply to people, and people was always thinking that he was standing them up, but he was just forgetting to text people back. So something is going on. Hopefully it gets fixed. Alright, round 2. Well, I got 3 more minutes left before the drink zone ends, but anybody who's out there right now, another piece of advice for you. When you're doing these grinds, start the grind an hour and a half after the time that the zones are supposed to begin. Go through, do all of your zones in one sweep, and then do it again. And if you've already crossed the time that the zone ends, do not worry about that. Sometimes animals will stay over a few more minutes, giving you time to have extra respawns. Because though I killed these this morning, as you can see, they already have the respawns. So you don't actually have to reset time as soon as you finish your first run. Go through and do a second run, and sometimes you'll get lucky and be able to get double the respawns each day. Did I get the lung? I did. That'll work. Oh yeah, I bet you were tickled to death, rat straps. I would have been too. Like, I had a fishing game one time. Of course, it wasn't Kentucky, but there was Tennessee. I had a fishing game on the PC way back whenever I was in like elementary, early middle school, and that's the last time I played PC games. And I played things like Deer Hunter 4 and Championship Bass and a few other fishing games. And one of them ended up making an update where they added Tennessee. So the fact that I had a state right next to my home state, it was so awesome to be fishing in a Tennessee lake. I can't remember which lake it was though. Yeah, some people are just like that, pop off. I mean, like I said, it's just it's just maybe it's just part of the personality. They could just be simply forgetting that you texted them, and they're like, oh no, 15 hours later, like you're like, oh crap, I forgot to reply to them. Not that I'm defending anybody, because I don't know what kind of situation that they're going through or you're going through, but whatever's going on, hopefully that improves. Unfortunately, not at this time. I'm gonna pop off. I'm new, and the fact that I have yet to reach 500 subscribers, I can't actually do donations or memberships or anything like that. I have to reach 500 subscribers before I'm allowed to actually start doing things like that. So the more subscribers I can get, the faster I'll be able to make memberships where you guys can donate or become members, and you guys will be able to send super chats and stuff like that. But as of now, simply I'm not at the growth that YouTube wants me to be. They say I have to have 3,000 hours of my stuff watched by people, and right now I'm like 2,700, so I'm doing good there. But I need to get to 500 subscribers as well, and then they'll let me do that stuff. But honestly, I really do appreciate the desire to want to support me. I really appreciate that. I believe after today, I'm not sure how many people have subscribed to my channel, but before I started the live stream, I was at 181. So if you subscribed, what you said you did, that put me at 182. And then if anybody else has subscribed, it'll reflect on my channel. So when you click on my channel and you go to the home tab, it'll show you how many subscribers I have, and I have yet to see that so far. The last time I looked at it, I was at 181. Yep, so I got a little ways to go, but who knows? Maybe I'll hit that 500 this year. I'm always trying to be what's the word, optimistic about stuff. And I've got a really good playthrough coming in. Next month, I'm going to be doing Resident Evil Biohazard and Village, so I'm hoping that does really well. So we'll see. No, probably not. I like PlayStation because mainly because I'm a huge The Last of Us and Spider-Man fan. And I'm gonna stick with PlayStation so I can play the Spidey games as long as they have them. And then Wolverine's coming out, and I'm excited for that. So the exclusives for PlayStation is what's keeping me here. Um, Plus Xbox is more of multiplayer based, whereas PlayStation is more revolves around single player. So where I'm mostly a single player campaign type person, PS5 more or less suits me better. So probably not at this time at least. PlayStation's just got everything I need. So oh, that's rough. Yeah, I have all three games on my channel. Like I said, my channel is a dual channel, so it's not just hunting and fishing. I also have like several playthroughs of some of my favorite games in them. Do not expect very much commentary though, because I mostly play third person kind of action adventure type games, at least for now. And in my opinion, those games speak enough for themselves, so I don't really do very much voiceover. But my next playthrough for like Resident Evil and stuff, that will have my voiceover entirely through it. So, and I'm a jokester, and I do not do well with horrors, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fun one. But I do have some of my hunting and fishing stuff with voiceover in it, but not very many. I'm just starting to find my YouTube voice, as they say, which means I'm just starting to get over my shyness of talking on camera and stuff like that. So. Well, unfortunately, I've actually never heard of Riders Republic, so I would probably assume not. So, unfortunately, I'll have to say no to that one. Rack traps, I fish for about anything that bites. My favorite fish in the world is a muskie, but I have yet to catch one in my life. So as far as fish that I've caught, the largemouth bass is probably my favorite one to go for as of right now. I also really love catching crappie, catfish, stripers, walleye. So I love all that stuff. Basically, if it swims in the water and it lives in Kentucky and it's a fan favorite to fish for, more than likely I fished for it and probably caught it. My two biggest fish that I've caught so far is a 16 pound 35-inch striper. I also have an 8 pound 27-inch walleye that is on my wall. And he has a body of a largemouth, so instead of having that big pot belly, he just perfectly symmetrically goes from his jawline all the way to his tail, so he's a very beautiful walleye. And then about 2011, I ended up catching a largemouth that would have went about 8 pounds out of a farm pond, and I was using a really tiny crankbait in about 1 foot of water, and I ended up catching an 8 pound largemouth unintentionally. So, and unfortunately, we didn't have a taxidermist at the time, so he ended up shrinking in the freezer on us, and he went from an 8 pound fish to a 4 pound fish. So, I lost that one for a taxidermist to be able to get him on the wall, but I still have his picture. Oh, I get you, Pop Off. Yeah, so I have actually played those types of games before, but it's been a long time. I think the last time that I played any kind of racing games, it was for the original Xbox. I played I don't even know if you'll know these titles, but I played like Speed Kings, ATV Quad Power Racing 2, um, and then MX Unleashed, the very first one of that series. Those were the racing games that I played on the original Xbox, and then I also played ATV Off Road Fury for like the PS2. But those are like the only racing games I ever played. As I got older, I just kind of got away from the racing scene, and I'm just not very big on those. I also played one snowboarding game, and I've played several of the Tony Hawk's games. So I can relate to you. I can relate to that. So I've played games like that, but I haven't actually played the game itself. If you're talking about Call of the Wild, the angler, yeah, I'm full of tips. If you're talking about real life, just fingers double, triple crossed, as I can always say. It's all about timing, weather, and what you're using. But if I wish I could go somewhere to tell me what to use and what time and how, that'd be nice. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, we don't have any brook trout in this area. I have caught some rainbow trout though. With like rooster tails off a lake that I live near. But I haven't trout fished since I was probably in my teens, and I'm 29 right now, so it's been a while. Oh, happy birthday, Pop Off! I know I'm late, but first time I talked to you. But happy birthday to you. I hope you had a good one. And you got an 8 foot rod to go with it. Hey, that ain't too bad. Yeah, yeah, my birthday was earlier this year. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to step away just for a moment, and I'll continue talking to y'all. All right, everybody, I'm back. Appreciate you guys for being patient with me. I had to go to the restroom real quick. Honestly, a 6 pound smallmouth is still a brute. I mean, the world record for a smallmouth is 12 pounds, so you got half the world record there with that one. So I'd be proud of that one. Whenever I was real little, we didn't mount him sadly because I was too young. But I actually caught an 8 pound smallie. Whenever I was real little on a cricket, we were bluegill fishing, and I caught an 8 pound smallmouth on a cricket. So but I was too young at the time, and I didn't get him mounted because I didn't know any better. I don't know if I can make this shot. I think I'm gonna let him go because I don't want to take any risky shots. No, you didn't pop off, but feel free to tell me. Oh, I bet you were, Rack. That is awesome. Yeah, I would love to catch a smallmouth that big. I think the last big smallmouth I caught was like a year or so ago, and he was about 3.5 pounds. Oh yeah, any big fish is going to be something that's drilled into your brain. It's like like my dad told me a long, long time ago. Anytime you kill a big deer or get a big fish, it never leaves your memories. It's always there. Even if you can't remember the hows and whens, you always remember the fish or the animal. And he's been right. There we go. Heart shot. I didn't see any other bulls in there. Pretty sure it was just him. I am going to hope and pray that that was the only one. Didn't see any others. Move right along then. I believe that got him. Yep, top of the lung. Perfect. Guess you will be next. I think that was good. Yep, that was good. I think that was good. Nope, that one wasn't good, actually, sadly. There we go. Think I saved that one. This guy is nearly dead, so I must have shot him earlier. Ah, I ran out of ammo. Oh well. This was one time I traded, and I will never trade again in Call of the Wild. I traded someone a DLC for the Great One Red Deer. I shot it, trophy lodged it, and then the next day it was gone from the lodge. And it was gone from my saved harvest. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. So I totally respect you wanting to get your first great one. So I'm not going to diss that at all. So don't take it that way. I prefer getting great ones, you know, the old-fashioned way, like I'm doing grinding and stuff. If someone gets a great one and they want to gift it to you, that is perfectly great. I'm happy that he was able to do that, and I feel for you that you lost him. But man, yeah, if I did a deal like that and then it just disappeared, I would be heartbroken, devastated. So sorry about you. Sorry that you lost him. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy myself. Oh, I believe it. I probably would have cried for 10 hours if it was a great one, especially. Man, that'd be rough. Especially if you took all the time to grind. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have done this grind tonight and then I ended up killing a great one and then the game crashed on me, like as I was going to get him and despawned him, oh gosh, that would absolutely that would destroy me. You talking real life or in Call of the Wild? Or both? Call of the Wild? Okay, so I know that it's probably going to happen sometime soon because it's a very highly requested stuff. But if we're talking great ones, or just trophies in general, I really would just love to see a elk That is my favorite antlered species in North America is the elk, and I actually got to go hunting for one in the past couple of years. Sadly, I was not able to be successful. We couldn't find anything. But an elk would be my dream one. I absolutely love elk, and I would love it to come in different colors and different racks. Behind that, I would love a mule deer, and then behind that, I would probably say caribou or a reindeer. Because if you got a reindeer in the game, that would bring Medved's score up even more. Because just like New England, I think that Medved is very underrated. Rocky Mountain for the type of elk, but Roosevelt would be just as good. I like both species. Rare fur type. Honestly, if the fur around the neck was very thick, and he had the really tall and widespread antlers with a lot of typical points, I would probably say albino or piebald would probably be my dream, or something that's along those lines. I absolutely love white animals and then white splotched animals. But I mean, melanistic is beautiful too. I mean, honestly, Call of the Wild developers are so good at making great ones that I don't doubt that any of their elk ones are going to look bad. Especially because of how popular the elk is worldwide. So when it comes to that, that's what I would choose. There is probably either a really cool looking piebald or albino with a huge typical rack, world class. Uh, how did that stick stop me? Oh goodness. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't hunted elk on them on any map actually in a very long time. The last time I hunted elk was shoot years ago. In real life years ago. Uh, I've been putting so much time in the grinding. So on this game, I have the whitetail great one, I have a red deer great one, and I have the fallow great one. And now I'm looking to get the moose. So where I've took all that time to put aside to do all my grinding, that's the reason why I haven't really done a whole lot of free hunts. So, but yeah, I have I think the biggest rare that I have even though out of 1,000 hours, I just have had no luck with super rares. I've got my great ones, but I haven't got a super rare to my name yet. I think the closest to that I've got is a level 8 mythical red deer that was a piebald. So that's been my biggest my rare animal I've got is a level 8 piebald red deer. Rack, the biggest buck that I have shot in real life is actually on my wall here next to me. I killed him in 2016 with a bow and arrow, and I got very lucky. I was shaking like a leaf whenever I shot him, and I got a liver shot on him, and that's the only way that I killed him, as I got the liver. But he ended up scoring about a 145 to 150 is what the people at the taxidermist said, and he was full velvet, and he was an 8-point buck. He has I think they said 12-inch brow tines on him, and he's a really nice trophy rack where he just perfectly symmetrically comes up and around. So he's a very very beautiful buck, and that's the biggest one I killed. And he's honestly the only big one I killed. He probably would have been topped. He probably would have been topped off last year. But I had a I had a really sad moment last year in November. There was a huge, and I mean absolute brute of a 10-pointer that walked out while he was chasing does, and I ended up pulling off of him before I pulled the trigger because I was nervous and shot above his back and missed him. But that was the biggest buck that's been in front of me, and I didn't get him sadly. I was nervous and I ended up jerking. If anybody's shot rifles, you know what I mean when I say jerking on it. I jerked off my target because I was anticipating the kick, and I just ended up pulling above his shoulders and shot over top of the thing. So, biggest buck is that 8-pointer. Biggest one I've seen is that big 10-point last year. Yes, it definitely is. Actually, I'm a pop off, and honestly, the rabbits I do love shooting them, but it's kind of like a bonus kill type thing. I'm not a very big rabbit hunter in real life. I like antlered animals and big game, and I also love turkeys, so I love turkey hunting on this game. And I have a few turkey hunting videos on my channel, but I am actually, yeah, it really did suck for rack. But going back to you, pop off. Yeah, rabbits, I will definitely shoot them if I come across them, but I'm not somebody that kind of go out of my way just to rabbit hunt. I'm just not interested in the species enough to do that, but I am very happy to hear that you got that thing, and that is a very rare animal, and congratulations to you, man. I mean, more power to you. That is awesome. Rack, it's kind of funny. If you look back at the chat, it's like, that's great, that sucks. It just looks funny. I don't know. I'm getting tickled by the two back-to-back responses like that. I would pop off if I was doing a basic hunting stream, which I am planning on doing one of those soon. Or I'm at least going to be putting out some videos. I'm going to have at least a video out tomorrow, either going to be on Way of the Hunter or this game. So you will get to see me do more than just grind. But for the sake of trying to for the stream as well as me trying to get my first great one, I'm going to stick here for now. But in the future, I will do other streams on other maps, and I'll also have more content like through videos and stuff like that on other maps. So you will get to see me hunt somewhere else. But tonight, where I'm trying to get my first great one moose, if I were to leave, I wouldn't have a chance at getting him unless I went to New England. And like I said, I think the most bulls I can kill on New England in 2 runs is 10. So that's kind of the reason why I left. Because the only zones I wanted to kill the great one in was like 10 of them, or I mean like 5 zones, and they only have like 1 to 2 moose apiece. So, but yeah, you'll get to see me hunt more places, and I will be doing live streams on Way of the Hunter as well as Call of the Wild this month, where I'll be just walking around shooting whatever I see. So I do appreciate the interest. Like I said, anytime you see that I'm live, just jump straight on. I'll talk to you, or I'm now you'll see some more content coming out on the stream. What am I running towards? I did not even kill anything. I'm running for no reason. I'm so used to killing something, I thought I killed something. Yeah, Lady Legend is really good. Flinter and Scarecrow are the two YouTubers that inspire me, and they're also the two that I've followed for for a couple of years, especially Scarecrow. I started following Flinter more recently, like I think within the last year or so is whenever I started following Flinter. I think I've been following him for about a year, and I've been following Scarecrow for about 3 years. So those are the ones that I follow. But Lady Legend is definitely a really good one. Um, I try to stream as much as I can because I think that my content is more strong when I'm streaming, um, where I'm still learning how to make videos. But yeah, I'm always accessible, and even if you miss my streams, if you have any questions for me, look up the most recent video that I leave and leave a comment. And it does not have to be about that exact video, though I do prefer it to be that way. But if you have a question about my other videos, I don't have their alerts turned off or anything. So go back to any of the videos that you see on there and leave your comments, and I can answer any questions or help you, or I'm gonna talk to you any way I can about those videos. So if I'm not live, then just leave a comment on one of my videos and I'll respond to you. Alright, let's go one more time around the map and start over again. Let's see. Got the lung. Alright, good. Got them both. Love it. Oh, I've actually done that so many times. I used to so I love doing my grinds while Scarecrow did his live streams in the past, and I would do that all the time. I would just get caught into watching the stream and wouldn't do no hunting myself. So I've been there. I've been there. But I appreciate the fact that I'm entertaining you, and I'm answering all the questions and keeping you intrigued and involved. So I do appreciate your participation in the chat as well. I thank you for keeping it up. Makes it less boring for me because if nobody came to the chat, I'd just be sitting here shooting stuff and not talking at all. So it's not as enjoyable unless there's people talking to me. Nothing here. Move on. But let me ask you a question, Pop Off. If you had to name 3 animals on the game that you want to see a great one for that does not exist yet, what would they be? I told you what my 3 are. What's your 3? If you had to choose 3 animals on this game that could have a great one, what would they be? I really appreciate that, Pop Off. Unfortunately, that still wouldn't help your case. Due to personal and professional reasons, along with security reasons, I only friend people on PlayStation that I personally know in real life. But like I said, I am always here to answer any questions you need, or to talk to you if I'm live streaming. But I really do appreciate the interest in being my friend on here. Like I said, I'll be friendly to you as I can be on the streams as well as answering your questions. But I unfortunately don't. I unfortunately do have a rule, and that's that I only actually let people be my friends on PlayStation if I know them. Yes, I would absolutely love a Tiger Great One. I love the rares that are in there right now, so I really don't know what they would do for a Tiger Great One. But yeah, any of the horned animals would be really cool. For predators, honestly, I mean, I'm more of an antler lover, so I like things that have antlers rather than things that are predators and stuff. But if I did have to, if I did have to choose predators, a lion and tiger would be my 2 main predators on the game that I would actually be pretty interested in grinding for. But yeah, I agree with you entirely. Those are all really good choices. Rack, I don't really have a schedule. My life, I work in real life too, and then I also want to be able to dedicate some of my time to my wife throughout the week. So I'm not like a regular streamer. Um, I do try to do it as often as possible. So basically what I've been telling everybody that's subscribing to my channel is make sure you're subscribed and to turn on your notification bells. I know you hear that from all YouTubers, but where I'm new, in the fact that I don't really have a schedule, that's just kind of what I can offer you there. Is just make sure you have your notification bells on, so that way you're notified anytime that I go live or anytime I post a video. And honestly, I pretty much am live all the time because I'm responding to any and all people who leave comments as long as it's something I can comment on. So so just as I told Pop earlier, if I'm not live and I have videos, just watch my videos, and if you have questions on them, or if you have a question for me in general, just leave the question and I'll respond to you. But I do try to go live as often as I can. Where I'm going to try to get more content out. Oh, I appreciate that, Rack Straps. But yeah, where I'm putting out more content for the remainder of September. So September was, like I said earlier, September was supposed to be just hunting and fishing stuff. But my friend decided that he wanted to do Gotham Knights this month with me too. So I set aside a lot of time to do Gotham Knights with him. Um, but I'm working on the rest of the month to have more hunting and fishing content on my channel. So I will be doing more often live streaming. I'm going to try to get at least 2, maybe 3 live streams a week. And I'm going to try to get at least the same amount of videos as well. So about 2 to 3 videos, 2 to 3 live streams every week if I can. If not, then just whatever it works out. It all just depends on how tired I am from work whenever I get home in the evenings and stuff like that. So, however, if I ever do get to 500 subscribers, then at that point I'll start putting out more content because that's whenever people will be able to join memberships and stuff like that. And then if I ever get to 100,000 subscribers, that this could become my full-time job, and therefore it'd be all I ever do. So we'll have to see what the growth of my channel's like, and then you'll see an increase in my content from there. Oh, I really appreciate that support, Rack Straps. And if you have any friends on your end that you think would like my content, please ask them to subscribe as well. Like I said, I'm trying to make my channel very special. I'm trying to make it to where it's playthroughs as well as hunting and fishing content, so it's a little bit of everything I love that involves gaming. So I really do appreciate the support, and I appreciate the fact that you're liking the stream and my content. A black and white great one tiger with enlarged paws and enhanced senses. Oh, pop off you. That would be amazing. I love your name because honestly, some of your opinions are popping off to me. I mean, I'm not kidding. That sounds really good. I would love that because I love white animals, and so like basically, imagine if they wanted to make it as like a subspecies. Like, imagine if they had one that's like for gags, and one of the tigers is actually like a saber tooth, like literally a saber tooth tiger, just like as a random great one that you can just randomly get by rare chances. And then the other one is like a Siberian tiger, where it's like I know they already have the white stripes slash stripeless, but imagine like literally Siberian colors, where it's all white with the jet black stripes. That would be amazing. Pop off, you and I are going to get along just fine because I have ADHD too, my friend. So you and I are going to get along just fine. All right, it is 1500. It has not yet hit 16, but I've done 2 runs, so I'm going to go ahead and reset time. But yeah, I think that'd be a really cool like I don't know how to put it. Like maybe for a wolf, what if they had like one like an actual creature? Like instead of a great one, they had a really small random chance that you could actually could spawn the creature instead of the great one. And like, oh, that's awesome, Rack. Yeah, we're gonna be the ADHD crew. That's awesome. But yeah, like Sabretooth would be like the one for the tiger. And then wolves, like imagine a werewolf, like would be like the creature. So like there's like they have the normal animals in the game, like bronze all the way up to diamond, and then they have the great ones, which are still the base animals, but just the giant versions they can be. And then they have one that is literally called creature, and it's only for certain species that have like a mythic creatures that are they're involved with them. So like I would absolutely love to see like for a lion, I can't remember what it's called, but it's whenever that's like the lion and the scorpion mix thing. That'd be kind of crazy for Call of the Wild. But I've played Ark a little bit, and I can't remember what that one's called. But it's like a lion mixed with a scorpion, and it'd be kind of cool if they had like a mythological creature that they could spawn as at random times. That'd be pretty cool. I hear you, Rack. Yeah, I'm actually the other way around though. That's my mouth that won't quit moving most of the time. I'm a very big talker, but when I'm hunting, I'm actually a very different creature. If I'm hunting or fishing, I'm very silent, very focused. But if I'm like out in normal everyday living, I'm usually just a yap, like I am now. I just yap. So, well, we got to think about it, Pop Off. I would agree with you, but not with the fact that it's stupid, but the fact that I just wouldn't simply like it. Because the fox is a very beautiful creature, in my opinion, and there is a lot of people that absolutely love fox hunting, just like rabbits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure at some point where there might be a great one rabbit at some point. But, oh,